Unless you and Joshua have any objections, I'd like to start evacuating the Sorrows. I'm going to need your help, so say your piece. No. Why? Why? Haven't you seen enough of what's going on here to see that the Sorrows don't need to butcher the Whitelegs for a piece of land? What Joshua wants is more than an attack. He wants a slaughter. And he wants more than you and the dead horses to do it. The Sorrows can't be pushed into this. You and Joshua don't have the right to force them into it. Please, consider what I'm saying.
And you have the right to pull them off their land?
I've already explained to them that we're leaving. They've accepted it. What is Joshua going to tell them about being a warrior? What are you going to tell them about how to live with themselves after they got lost in the moment, killed someone who didn't deserve to die? Or does that not matter? Is that just an acceptable consequence if it means holding on to this valley? Maybe there is no place left in this world for mercy. But even if it tramples me into the dust, I will never accept it. And I will never condone it. Joshua must be waiting for you. I'll stay here with the others as I told them I would.
Thank you for this. I know Daniel doesn't approve, but destroying the Whitelegs is the only way to ensure the Sorrows can remain in Zion. You and I will lead a group of Dead Horse warriors and Sorrows hunters into 3 Marys from this position. Our objective is to find the Whitelegs leader, assault upon moves, and prevent him from fleeing. Show no quarter to the Whitelegs we come across. Make no mistake about why we are here. This is an extermination.
Let's do it. Alright. Had to reorganize my footage and put some of it away on my hard drive for later, so when I can edit it. Turns out I had my hour-long miscellaneous video was taking up too much space. We came back and went back a while back so I could actually talk to Joshua and do a medical check on him. I redid my skills, so now they're like this instead of what I did last time, so I don't know why, but we're gonna be stealth build out of nowhere, like halfway out of nowhere, just to like mess with the expectations of the game's trajectory.
Welcome back. What can I do for you?
What did you say about a courier who you were expecting?
Caesar would never admit this openly, but he knows that I'm alive. I've killed enough of his Frumentari and assassins that have come looking. I've heard one of them travels the Mojave as a courier. Most of Caesar's agents meet a fitting end in NCR territory, but maybe this one survived. He's a butcher. Believe me, I know the godless fire that burns in his heart. I've been burned by it myself. He's not the kind to let his subordinates do all the killing. No, he likes to have a hand in it. That spirit of his. He's fashioned himself an abomination before the eyes of the Lord. I'm happy to serve as an instrument of divine justice. Let me have a look. My tribe don't take too much pride in its mechanical talents, but in truth, we're intrigued by the workings of a fine firearm.
fuck is a compliance regulator? I swear I had my... Do you have anything
We
to
do.
trade?
Though the Whitelegs destroyed New Canaan, they didn't destroy all of our supply caches. All forms of currency are recognized here. Caps, NCR dollars, even Legion coin. Take a look.
Jesus.
I was born in Ogden, but people came to call New Canaan. Things were more. When I was, I traveled
Oh,
along
fuck.
the long
I need to
15
not skip that.
and followed
What the
89
fuck is wrong
south
with me?
to Arizona.
Ari, we're gonna...
I was born in Ogden, but people came to call New Canaan. Things were more peaceful when I was growing up. When I was a young man, I went out into the world to do missionary work, as all New Canaanites do. I traveled along the Long 15 and followed 89 south to Arizona. Along the way, I met two men from a group called the Followers of the Apocalypse. Edward Sallow and Bill Calhoun. They came to teach the tribes. Calhoun was a good man. Edward was the one who got us into trouble down the road. No, not then. Back then, he was just Edward. Smart man. Young, but we all were. We thought we could hike into the Grand Canyon and talk to Blackfoots. We did. And the Blackfoots were friendly enough at first. But eventually... I've thought back to that day so many times. I must have mistranslated. Something must have been mixed up, because the Blackfoots decided we weren't going to leave. The rest is history, assuming Edward hasn't changed it.
How did you end up as Caesar's legate?
This way lies the path to hell.
Caesar.
Needed me to translate. Translation became giving orders. Giving orders became leading in battle. Leading in battle became training, punishing, terrorizing. A series of small mistakes before a great fall. And I stayed in that darkness until after Hoover Dam. After I failed Caesar and he had me burned alive, thrown into the Grand Canyon.
Think about this. The Grand Canyon isn't close to the Hoover Dam. It isn't far, but it's a state away. So he had Joshua either lashed or fucking hitched to something and dragged from the Hoover Dam to the Grand Canyon, where he was thusly and immediately tarred, pitched, and burned. I don't know if he was tarred, but we're just gonna assume that he got... It was canonic that he's pitched, like covered in pitch, which is like tree sap or whatever catches flame and stays alit for a while. And the Grand Canyon? Hold on, let's do a fun little... Hey Google, how deep is the Grand Canyon? Well, my Google Hub is retarded, so if I can find my phone. Well, it's not important. Hey Google, how deep is the Grand Canyon? It doesn't want to talk to me. Good. Oh, I see my phone. It's all the way over there. I'll be right back.
Canyon, that cursed place. It took me 3 months to reach New Canaan. It was as though the prodigal son had returned. They welcomed me like I had never left. Never done anything to shame them. The fire that had kept me alive was love. Their love. God's love.
Wow.
I will never be
Max
able to repay
depth.
the debt I owed.
6,001
Try.
feet. Think about that. It's either 4,000 to 6,000 feet he dropped. Do you want to know a fun fact about the Grand Canyon? A high amount of deaths are from people deciding, oh, I gotta take a leak. I'm gonna piss into the Grand Canyon. And I don't know if it's vertigo or what, but they start pissing, it's going fine, and then they just suddenly lose balance and they fall in. Look it up. It's fucked. Pray, God, what are you talking about?
I am a New Canaanite. We believe we are the heirs of a spiritual tradition given to our ancestors thousands of years ago. We have made and kept covenants with our Lord God to honor his laws. In exchange, we are promised eternal salvation after this life. A day will come when our Lord returns to judge us all. Until then, we must honor his laws and start others along the path of salvation if we can. That's why we trade with others and work the tribes. We have more than food and medicine to offer. Good news is our most valuable commodity.
Sounds like a good deal.
In a world filled with misery and uncertainty, it is a great comfort to know that, in the end, there is light in the darkness. Every day we move closer to our judgment. We must do our best to walk in the footsteps of our Lord and teach others how to do the same. For many of us, the road is a difficult one, but the path is always there for us to follow, no matter how many times we may fall.
Do you ever fall?
Every day. Some days are harder than others.
Do you run the show around here?
I wouldn't say that. I am the acting war chief for the Dead Horses. They look up to me for such matters, but I only have the authority they give me. Daniel is the spiritual leader and main link of the New Canaanites to the Sorrows. He's up in the Narrows right now. Yes, take a look.
Oh, I wasn't even trying to be exact there. I just got that by accident, but that's pretty. That's good. Let's all right. Let's finish out this DLC. I'm gonna have to slam this video into the hard drive with the other ones. I am running out of space on my main computer, and it's my fault for not paying attention to what I downloaded throughout the years and not paying attention to where it's gone, because I'm half certain there's a World of Warcraft instance, or like a whole full game of World of Warcraft in my computer somewhere, and I just can't find it. That sounds silly and stupid. Like, how the fuck can you lose World of Warcraft? You'd be surprised. I've done some weird shit with computers.
How can I help you? I appreciate it. Well, that's it. This is all we need. Now all that's left is to quietly pack up and try to get out of here without being noticed. That's assuming that Joshua won't try to stop me. And that he hasn't talked you into fighting the Whitelegs despite what I've said. Don't worry, I don't hold it against you. You're an outsider. Fighting seems like the practical solution. I'll tell you again. There's more at stake. Even our Lord had died. Unless you and Joshua have any...
Hold on, let me save right here, just so we... I forgot to save, make a save here, and then I fucking screwed myself over.
Unless you and Joshua have any... No. Why? Why? Haven't you seen enough of what's going on here to see that the Sorrows don't need to butcher the Whitelegs for a piece of land? What Joshua wants is more than an attack. He wants a slaughter. And he needs more than you and the dead horses to do it. The Sorrows can't be pushed into this. You and Joshua don't have the right to force them into it. Please, consider what I'm saying. I've already explained to them that we're leaving. They've accepted it. What is Joshua going to tell them about being a warrior? What are you going to tell them about how to live with themselves after they got lost in the moment, killed someone who didn't deserve to die? Or does that not matter? Is that just an acceptable consequence if it means holding on to this valley? Maybe there is no place left in this world for mercy. But even if it tramples me into the dust, I will never accept it. And I will never condone it. Joshua must be waiting for you. I'll stay here with the others as I told them I would.
Thank you for this. I know Daniel doesn't approve, but destroying the Whitelegs is the only way to ensure the Sorrows can remain in Zion. You and I will lead a group of Dead Horse warriors and Sorrows hunters into Three Marys from this position. Our objective is to find the Whitelegs leader, Salt Upon Wounds, and prevent him from fleeing. Show no quarter to the Whitelegs we come across. Make no mistake about why we are here. This is an extermination.
Let's do it.
God be with you.
Oh boy, I got... Dang. I didn't expect an achievement that quick. Shoot, that's how I was able to run around last time. All right. This isn't a long trek, but you know what? I think we can... Yeah, we'll go by it. We'll go by and grab the survivalist rifle if Joshua doesn't try to fucking steal it like the fucking dirty New Canaanite he is. The fuck? Oh. Joshua, don't surrender. The amount of people fucking drawing lewd art of Joshua is disturbing. Not that I'm looking at that or for that shit. Just accidentally fucking coming across it is fucking disturbing though. I'm in one of those discords and it's like fucking someone spamming the Isley bot or whatever the fuck, the one bot that like fucking just has shit tons of porn. And it's like, please stop. I get it, you're trying to do a fucking 15-year-old humor joke, but please fucking stop. The amount of fucking porn of Joshua is fucking disturbing. Please, no more. I'm gonna take that fucking server out back, like, behind the shed and put it out Old Yeller style. There's a fucking dude with a 45, like... I should've... damn it, we have a bunch of casing for it, so we can just make more 45 ammo, but... thoroughly, it is hard to come by. Gunrunners or Mick and Ralph's are the only places that usually have it, and it's only for a while, and you need to wait a few days for them to restock it. Honestly, I might cut out the part of about the Joshua stuff. I'll just leave that in and just make it very ominous. There we go. Okay, let's take a look at the map, and I think it's right there. It's been a minute since I've done this DLC, so I'm not 100% on all the locations of shit, so... Okay, let's... Oh boy. Okay, we're gonna probably have to end this episode after we either get to or near the hill where the survivalist rifle is. If Joshua we better save and make sure Joshua doesn't grab it, because I swear to God it happens every time. Yeah, this 10mm, it stays pretty useful throughout the entire game. God damn. Joshua, don't hold back.
Someone there. Shoot. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Yeah, that's what I mean. That dude had a Vault 22 jumpsuit, and it's like, I don't know how he got one of those, unless he went to the vault and just fucking ran away, or what he did, but he somehow got a Vault 22 jumpsuit to get into the group. Yeah, we'll go down and see what he had. Yeah, it was worth coming down and checking out what he had. Where's my brush gun? Perfect. Okay, it has to be over on that round of hills, so next episode, that's where we'll be looking. See you next time.